Guys, me and Theo have noticed something that isn't right. You know, it's kind of off here. Those sticks literally sticking out of the nest right there. Now, guys, that definitely has to be a nest. Oh my gosh. Guys, are you seeing this? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. So guys, I'm down at my brother's house and I've just been helping out, feeding the animals and, you know, doing enrichment with them. And, you know, Theo's been helping out as well. Isn't that right, buddy? But guys, me and Theo have noticed something that isn't right. You know, it's kind of off here in this general area right there. If you see that giant tree in the distance, yeah, there's something really off because there have been birds flying back and forth, specifically mockingbirds and blue jays, literally flying through the front of the property the entire day. And I think this calls for a little investigating because if you didn't know this, Jacob has a bunch of little bird boxes set up in a bunch of different trees around his property. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's one exactly right here. So if we go around right here, you can see the back of it. You see that, guys? It's a little bird box he set up so birds can actually make nests in there. And he has these all set up around his yard. So there's one in this tree right here, and I'm pretty sure there's one in that tree, and I think there's some in the back as well. But we need to properly investigate because I'm just feeling that something isn't right. Guys, we literally just missed it, but if you see right here, there are two mockingbirds. You see them? They're in the tree. They were literally just fighting with a blue jay. I mean, you can see and hear them. They're really riled up right here. Now, the blue jay took off that way, and look at them go. There's one, and there the other one goes, and now me and Theo just witnessed a bird attack with a blue jay and two mockingbirds. Now, I don't know if it was because they were being territorial, or maybe the blue jay had babies nearby, because that could be the parents, guys. Now, I'm not too sure, but I have a pretty good guess that that is the reason why they were attacking each other. Now, I might have a good idea about why these birds are riled up. Now, the other night, my brother literally called me about like 1 in the morning or close to 1 in the morning, and he told me that there was a red rat snake wrapped in a tree. And specifically, this tree right here was wrapped in the tree and wrapped around a bird. And I think he left to his friend's house, and when he came back to check on the snake that had gotten this bird, well, the snake was actually on the floor wrapped around the bird. And let's see if we can do a little investigating into this tree. Okay, so we're going under, and you can just see how ginormous this tree is. I mean, Theo, you wanna go? All right, go up there. All right, so we're gonna send Theo off to investigate. We got Zeus on the bottom just in case anything happens, but this tree is ginormous. Now, my brother said it was way up there, wrapped around a poor little innocent bird. And this could be the reason why the birds are so riled up, is because these red rat snakes are coming in and disturbing their nests and disturbing their homes and probably taking their babies and, you know, eating their eggs. Because snakes can actually eat all sorts of different types of eggs, but they love bird eggs. Now, I'm not seeing any nests, but there are a couple birds that keep flying by, so I think we're disturbing them. But Theo, buddy, what are you doing? We can't disturb the birds. We gotta get out of here. We gotta make sure we don't get in a crossfire with the snake. Come on, buddy, let's go. You're getting lost in the trees. Come on, let's go. He's making our way. Come on, buddy, you almost got it. You're such a smart boy. Give me that hand. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, now that we've done a little investigating into this tree and checked this area out, and there goes Theo again, we are going to head into the tiki hut because we're going to head over to ZZ Girl, which is one of my brother's ginormous mastiff dogs, because she needs some medication. So before we continue our investigating, ZZ Girl must get her medication today. So this is a tablet for heartworm prevention and flea and tick and GI parasite control, which literally kills everything in one little tablet. So we're just gonna open one up like so, and let's see how we open this. Okay, just gonna rip it open right here. Now, they actually give us 2 tablets, one small one and one big one, because since you can tell Xena is a big girl, they have to make her weight up by giving 2 separate tablets. So guys, I'll be back with you once I get them both out. So here we have the 2 tablets, and if you look from the back, you can see how one is small and one is really big. And Zeus has decided to come join his girlfriend because he thinks he's getting a treat. Buddy, this is not a treat. This is medicine. You can't have it. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to open the medicine on up like so. Okay. pour it into my hand. Now look how tiny that is. So that one's super, super tiny. Now I'm interested to see how big this tablet is because it looks literally ginormous, guys. Okay. All right. We got it open. Guys, look how giant this tablet is compared to the little one. I mean, that is insane, but let's see if Zena's gonna wanna eat it. Now, if she doesn't wanna eat it, initially we're gonna probably have to stick it in the back of her throat, and look at that! You're such a champ, you took it so well, mamas. Okay, Zeus, you can't have that, buddy. That's medicine for your girlfriend's belly. You can't have any of that, okay? Let her chew, okay? Let her chew. You can sniff my hand. So as she's finishing that, when she's done with it, we're gonna give her the smaller one, and then guys, we're gonna get back to investigating. So guys, the second tree I wanna check is this giant tree right here, because I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a bird box way up in there. Now the other bird boxes are way back in the grove, so you know, if we have no luck here, I don't think there's anything back there because there wasn't as much commotion as there was in the front of the property. So you can see we have the bird box up here, so we're gonna have to do a little investigating because this is like blue jay territory. So this tree right here basically belongs to the blue jays. They're always hanging out in this tree, and the mockingbirds are always hanging out in that tree, and sometimes go to this big tree right here. But let's start investigating, guys. So we're just gonna look on the floor. I don't know if you guys can see it, but guys, look at that. You see that stick right there, guys? Those sticks literally sticking out of the nest right there. Now guys, that definitely has to be a nest. Definitely the birds went in there, put all of the branches and put anything else it needed to make its nest, and there definitely has to be babies in there, or there definitely was babies in there. Now let's start investigating because that is very worrisome that there could be babies that were disturbed by those rat snakes. So let's begin. But all we're gonna do is just look in this area now. Baby birds do fly out of the trees when they are at their fledgling stage. Now the fledgling stage is when they are ready to fly but still don't understand it, and they kind of jump out of the nest willingly to try and see if they can fly. And then when they realize that they can't, they kind of take shelter in a bush nearby, and the mom kind of watches over them. But you know, sometimes the babies do not make it because there are cats nearby or giant beast dogs. So we are gonna have to check this whole surrounding area. But off the bat, guys, do you see that? That looks like a snake hole to me. Like, oh my goodness. Now, it doesn't seem like that hole is deep, so let me see if this goes back anymore. Guys, do you see that? The stick is literally going in there. The stick is basically in the bottom of the tree right here. Now this tunnel keeps going. Oh my gosh, guys, look how deep this tunnel is going. That is crazy. The whole stick is in there. I mean, look at that. Now let's take it out because we don't want to disturb what's in there and make it angry and have it come out. But look how giant this stick is. I mean, look compared to my hand. So that definitely is very worrisome because that is definitely a snake's home right in there. So my guess would be is that if any babies tried to come out and fall out of the nest because they were ready to try and fly, well, maybe they fell on the floor and maybe they became this snake's lunch. But hopefully that's not the case because that is really gruesome, and that's a really terrible thing to happen. So we're just gonna continue around the tree to make sure that there are no more nests right there. Oh my gosh, guys, are you seeing this? No way. Oh my goodness. This can't be. Do you see this, guys? Right off the bat, you can tell it's a blue jay. I mean, look at its colors, look at its markings, and this guy seems like he can't walk. This is definitely a fledgling, guys. This is exactly what I was talking about. Hi, little buddy. Are you friendly? Oh, you can see he's a fierce little guy. He's opening his mouth and he wants to bite me. So let's see if he's gonna be nice. Oh, nope. I think he wants to bite me. So before we disturb him, he seems like he can't walk, guys, but he seems pretty distraught. The mom definitely taught him well to keep away from humans, but guys, he is literally limp. Do you see that? He's on his side and his legs are literally immobile right here. Oh my gosh, guys, do you see this? Okay, little buddy. Wait, stop stressing yourself out. Oh my goodness. This can't be happening right now. It's okay. Shh. He's a little fierce guy. He's opening his mouth. He is not happy that I have him in my hands, but this is the best way to hold him so he doesn't try flapping his wings around and try injuring him anymore. Guys, don't worry, I'm not holding him too tight, but little buddy, how did you get here? Now his legs seem to appear from the outside that they are fine, but they're not working, guys. You can see his feet are literally crunched up like that. Now, a bird that has working legs, their toes will be stretched out completely, and you can see that his are completely scrunched up. So even if I wanted to leave him in a bush or put him back in his nest, well, guys, that is literally a death sentence, because number one, he can't even fly, his legs aren't working, so he's immobile, and there are cats and dogs running on this property all the time. So if I leave this guy out here in a bush for the mom to watch him, well, he will not make it, because his legs probably are broken. But I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. It's okay. You can see he keeps on trying to get out and trying to bite me, but buddy, we're gonna help you. Guys, this is insane. Ow! So my guess would be that this is the definite reason why the birds were going crazy this morning. Probably this baby fell out of the tree, and the mockingbirds were trying to come to this tree, and the mom was trying to protect the baby from the mockingbirds. And who would have known that we would have found the baby just literally laying at the base of the tree? Now my guess would be that he didn't get to a bush because his legs aren't working. So there's no way that he could like hop to a bush or anything like that. So that's why he was just laying there on the bottom of the tree. So we're just gonna hold him on my chest right here. But thankfully we found him in time, because when night falls, that is when the snakes come out, and that could have been a recipe for disaster. Now what I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna get this guy inside, we're gonna get him into a box and assess the situation. So we have got this little baby blue jay in a box, and he is nice and comfy, but you can see his legs are in a weird position because they aren't working right. So thankfully we were there to rescue this guy right on time before, you know, nightfall came and anything else happened, or any predator decided to get this little baby. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna load him into our car, because we need to take this guy to a wildlife rehabber where he can be properly rehabbed. And if you guys didn't know this, since he is a native wildlife animal here in South Florida, well, it is actually illegal to care for them, to even literally have these guys in your care or do anything with them. So what we need to do now is we need to put this guy in the car and head to the rehabber. Now guys, we just dropped off the baby bird and we've made it back to my house, but that is going to end today's video. If you all enjoyed today's video rescuing this little baby bird, well, give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below a little prayer that this baby makes it and his legs end up a-okay. Now guys, if you want to see more content like this and a bunch of more animal videos, well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel in the link down below.